The queen has begun to lay new eggs.
Perfect. We will soon have a thriving colony.
This Formica fusca black ant queen has given birth to her first brood. While the workers establish their new territory in the earth, above ground, a nearby colony of Formica sanguinea slave maker ants are on the lookout for would-be victims. These ants specialize in stealing larvae from neighboring nests and raising them as their own. If the black ant colony isn't prepared for the inevitable incursion, they may be wiped out entirely. Formica sanguinea are not the only danger for the fledgling colony. There is something even more sinister nearby, lurking in the darkness. The ants must defend themselves. The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood. By working together, the ants have overwhelmed one of the funnel web spiders. She won't be causing any more trouble for the colony. Her sisters, however, still present a problem. A Sanguinius scout has sensed the presence of the black ants. A raid on the colony is now inevitable. The question remains as to whether they will merely pillage a generation of young, or wipe out the colony entirely. In the end, it will come down to the tenacity of the defending ants. There are intruders in the nest. There are intruders in the nest. The raiding party has arrived. The slave makers will head straight for the brood chambers. They must be stopped. The raiding party is left, and with them they have taken 10% of the black ant brood. The Fusca colony must replenish quickly if they are to survive the next assault. There are intruders in the nest. Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected. The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood. The battle has begun. There is no respite from the culling. The Sanguinia will subjugate or exterminate. The raiding party was no match for the valiant defenders. The brood remained safe, for now. The Sanguinia colony seeks once again to bolster its numbers. A battalion of slave makers charge into the nest. The raiding party is left, and with them they have taken 10% of the black ant brood. The danger may be gone for now, but this truce is merely a formality. The Sanguini are already planning their next onslaught. Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected. The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood. Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected. Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected. The slave makers are back. They can sense larvae, and they want their share. The raiding party is left, and with them they have taken 10% of the black ant brood. The queen must lay quickly to return the colony to its former strength. There are intruders in the nest. The battle has begun. The Sanguinia colony seeks once again to bolster its numbers. A battalion of slave makers charge into the nest. Once again, the slave makers return to their nest with new black ant larvae to raise as their own. The raids will continue, but this Formica fusca colony has proved its capacity to endure and grow. Eventually they will surpass their parasitic overseers, and the continued raids of the slave makers will reduce to nothing more than a mere inconvenience for the great Black Ant Empire.
How is the colony progressing?
The Queen is exhibiting interesting new behaviors. I believe the colony is beginning to